What is up, guys? I'm Daniel Johnson, and we are playing Sid Meier's Civilization V with the Brave New World expansion. This game was developed by Firaxis and published by 2K Games. The lead designer was John Schaefer for the base game and Ed Beach for the Brave New World expansion. We are using the NQ mod, created by active Civ modder Fruitstrike, to balance some game mechanics. Civ 5 plays as a hexagonal turn-based 4x strategy game, and it's loads of fun. Alright guys, let's jump into the gameplay. So we are playing as America. Their bonus is that they can see things farther away with their units. See how we can see up to 3 tiles. And they have a unique settler, the Pioneer, which acts as a military unit sometimes, so it can't be stolen by barbarians. So the first thing we're going to do, settle a city. This creates our capital, Washington. I know it doesn't make any sense that Washington is in 4000 BC, but let's just roll with it. So we're going to build a scout with our production that we're getting from these tiles. When our citizen manager, we're going to be working this bison. It's giving us 1 extra production, so we can get a scout to explore around us. Some things to note are the different yields. There's science, which gives us technology, gold, which lets us buy things and pay for maintenance, happiness, which if we go unhappy, we're going to have different negative penalties. Culture, which allows us to get social policies, which I'll explain later. And tourism and faith, which are they're later game mechanics, and the video will be longer than 6 minutes if I go into those. But yeah, faith gives you a religion, basically. So our first tech we're going to get is pottery, so we can unlock a shrine to get faith to get a pantheon, which will give us a nice bonus. And we've finished our first turn, we hit next turn, and all we're going to do this turn is just move a unit, explore, and we found an ancient ruin. Once we go to that in a couple turns, we'll get a nice unique bonus, and I don't know, they help you out. So that's why we want to scout, to find more of these and find other players. So let's see what this ancient ruin gives us. Ooh, it gives us a free technology, archery. And this lets us build the archer unit to help defend our lands. And a unique wonder, but that'll take too long to build. Alright, we can move our warrior one more time. And we found a natural wonder, Uluru. That'll be a great place to put a second city. Alright, let's get next turn right here. And our scout is complete, and we also gained a new population from the food we're also getting from the tile. We're going to work this tile right here to grow a little bit faster. Now we're going to grow in the next 5 turns. And we'll move our scout out to explore. We found some nice land over here, maybe another city later on down the line. We'll explore a little bit. And we found some barbarians. Now these are some bad guys right here. If we send out, we don't have to really worry about them too much because our settlers are military units that can't be taken, which is super nice. But if we have any workers around here which are used to improve tiles like these with farms and camps and stuff like that to increase their yield, barbarians can take those. They can also damage our units. The next thing we're going to build is a monument to get some more culture, and I'll show you the social policy trees once we get there. Alright, let's just truck through this real fast. Some unique things about this game is it's the first Civ game that has the 1 unit per tile mechanic. Ooh, we met Catherine of Russia, another Civ in the game. Her bonus is she gets double strategic resources, so yeah, that's cool. And ooh, she's gonna probably beat us to that ancient ruin up there, but that's okay. We're gonna scout out a little bit. So yeah, as I was saying, some unique things about the game. It's the first Civ game with 1 unit per tile, so we can't have our scout and our warrior on the same tile per se. I'm gonna cheese the game a little bit so I can maybe beat her to this. Actually, I don't think it's worth it. I'll just show you. I'm gonna attack this barbarian encampment. I have quick combat on, so there's no animation, but it basically, since we have a bonus to attacking barbarians, we did more damage, and eventually we'll kill that camp and get a little bit of extra gold. Another thing that's unique about this game is there's many different styles of play that are viable to help you win. There's going tall, which is having a few really powerful cities. There's going wide, which is having a ton of really small cities. And you can also play with one city and just buff that up to be a culture powerhouse, or you can have a militaristic style of play where you just kill your neighbors. Some things I like about this game is I like the many different tech and culture paths you can take. Oh, we get an embassy with her through the diplomacy screen, and now we can see where her capital is, and we're kind of close, so later on we're going to have to worry about that. Ooh. And our archer just upgraded, no, our scout upgraded to an archer through a ruin, and now he can have a ranged attack, which is nice. Alright, let's keep slamming this barbarian encampment. So yeah, I like the many different tech paths and culture paths you can take. As you can see, the techs go all the way to the end. This game takes forever, but we can eventually get to like nuclear fusion and stuff like that. And so some things I don't like about the game is there's a few cheesy strats people can do to win. We're gonna heal our warrior up real fast. Like there's a certain social policy later on in the game in the fascism ideology that gives you a bunch of tourism just when great people are born, and people can cheese that to just instantly win if nobody's paying attention to the culture screen right here. They can if you overtake a person's culture with your tourism. If you do that to everybody, you get a culture victory. You get a science victory if you build a spaceship and go to space with it. A military victory if you kill everybody. A diplomacy victory if you're voted the world leader in the World Congress, which is later. And time victory if you just have the most score by the year 2050 AD. Another thing I don't like about the game is in multiplayer, if people aren't doing too good, they'll rage quit. And that's kind of a big problem. Alright, we got a map, revealed some more map over here, some cool cities. Alright, this has been the first few turns of Civilization 5. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is Daniel Johnson. Thanks for watching.